automate the process. Here's a strategy for fast tracking your donations out of your space. This is a Little Debbie, a bite-sized version of the full podcast, Upcycling with Deb. I'm your host, Deb Colameta. I have a brand new downloadable. If you head to my website, thedebsite.com, you can grab that for free. In my book, Best Offer, Best Life, I talk about the importance of having a donation pickup truck scheduled. This is huge. Not only does it make it more convenient to donate your items because they literally come right to your driveway to pick up your things, but it also gives you that important deadline. Seeing it on the calendar, knowing that you have a donation truck coming is very important to keep that process going. It's going to keep you honest in your decluttering efforts. If you've decided that you want to try to donate something that's a working item, there's no rule about whether or not you post it online in the meantime while you're waiting for the donation truck. If you've got an item that you're pretty sure you want to donate, I recommend you take a picture before you put it in the donation pile. Just take a second to upload it to Facebook or to an online yard sale and throw a price on it that's a bargain basement price, because whatever you sell it for is more than what you get when you donate it, pretty much, and put it right back in the donation pile. If somebody is interested, great, pull it out of the donation box. If not, you've already got the truck scheduled. So you're automating the process. If somebody does raise their hand and say they're interested in purchasing it, I have no problem pulling it out of the box. And the money is going to be there to reward me for my efforts. While there's no guarantee that it will sell if you post a picture, if you don't post a picture, I guarantee it won't sell. So instead of putting it straight into the pile or even into your garage until you figure out what to do about it, or the catch-all area that we talked about in another episode, snap some pictures, and this will remind you to post it. If you see the picture on your camera roll, it'll help you know your inventory. It'll help you categorize the items. Half the post is done. Just taking the picture is half the effort. And then the other half, it's like as easy as uploading a status update on a social media platform. If you need to store a potential sales item in the garage or storage area, if it's going to sit in a box for a few months, like a holding pen, it should also be listed online. You can always pull the ad if you change your mind. Recently, I realized I forgot to post some toys online that I intended to. And toys can be difficult to donate in some cases because if they have a lot of parts, you don't want to risk the parts getting separated from the main item and then the toy just becomes junky. And I want to know that a kid's getting a toy through a donation that they can use from start to finish and not have it missing pieces. So sometimes it's actually easier to donate through the online yard sale sites than through a donation truck. So I was getting some items ready for a donation truck. I know that it was pretty much circling our neighborhood because it has a regular schedule and the clock was ticking. So I knew that I had already taken the pictures. It jogged my memory. I forgot that I had put them in this particular box, but when I was getting everything ready, I saw them. So what I did was I posted them to the local online yard sale group for free and said, hey, come and get it. The donation truck is on its way. Let me know. I'll put this aside for you. But if the donation truck gets here before you do, nothing I can do about that because I don't want to look at these toys again. That was really successful. People felt that urgency, and the toys that I gave away to individuals were gone before the donation truck even arrived. It really only took me about an extra 5 or 10 minutes. And then I had peace of mind knowing that the toys weren't going to get lost or broken. And I was able to give it to some friends that I know as well. So it was a great experience, and I'll know for next time. It was a great reminder. Don't just take the pictures, really just take that extra minute to post them online. And I do have some things that do sit online for many weeks, maybe even months. And if I'm firm on the price, and if they're not taking up a lot of room, and if I know I want to get that price, then I can let it sit there. They don't charge you for letting the item sit on the online yard sales for an extended amount of time. You could change the price, post it to different places. But for me, if it's going to be sitting in my garage, it has to be sitting somewhere online for sale. And with this strategy of taking the picture, posting it online, and then putting it in your catch-all space, you can transform your garage, your basement, your attic, your porch. You can transform it from a regular holding pen into a stock room. Thanks for listening to this episode of Little Debbie, a bite-sized version of the podcast Upcycling with Deb. I'm your host, Deb Colameta. You can reach me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Deb Colameta. I hope you'll get your free downloadable guide on my website, thedebsite.com.